Hello there everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are having a lovely day and finding lots of time for yourself to relax. And of course doing the things you love. The things that make you so happy. Today I'm very excited to do this video. I think it's going to be fun. So I want to play a game with you guys. It's going to be pretty simple. So I'm going to just point. I'm just going to point at these different colors. And we're going to do a little, kind of like a little guessing game. So you're going to guess the color that I point to. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to guess what it is. And then I'm going to tell you what I think it is. It's always been very interesting to me because I learned in art class a while ago, like in high school, that we learned a lot about color blindness. I never really knew much about it, but apparently it affects a lot of us. And we're unaware because, shades of things, and we just don't really talk about it much, but it's being discovered more and more as the years go on. So I've always really liked things like this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and take my little pointer, my little colorful pointer here that I love. It's actually a makeup brush, but I'm going to use it today as a pointer. Okay, so we're going to go in order. Okay, I like to do that. I like to go in order. And if you're wondering, I keep this little plastic part, this little plastic piece on it, like that. I keep it on there just so that the mirror stays looking shiny and pretty. I know it's kind of silly, but I like to keep it looking as nice as possible. So let's go ahead and talk about this first color here at the top. I'm going to point to it right here. Okay. What color would you say that is? I'll hold it a little closer. And you can feel free to think of a specific color. Maybe it reminds you of a certain food or something, a certain t-shirt you wore at one time. Or you can just be very simple, basic, and say the color you think it might be. I'm going to go ahead and call this color, I would say that color is probably, it's not peach. It's not peach. I'm just going to go ahead and call that light pink. Like rose pink, I would say. No, not rose. Lighter than that. Very, very light pink. This next one here, number 2. The second little swatch of color. What would you say that one is? I would think that one would be yellow, which is my absolute favorite color. Makes me so happy. Yellow stands for sunshine, positivity, brightness, uplifting. So, number 2 is yellow. And how about number 3? What do you think number 3 is? It's very close to number 2, right? So number 3, I'm going to go ahead and call that mustard. I would say that's a very pretty mustard yellow. Not quite orange, not quite gold, but a very mustardy yellow. Mustard. Okay, moving right along down the line, we have this next one here. And, well, what would we like to say this one is here? That one, we're gonna say, I believe that looks like a light brown. I wouldn't say that's beige. I get very confused when it comes to beige. I will be honest. I'm just gonna go simple and call that a light brown. Moving right on down the line, we're gonna look at this one next, and we're gonna think about what this one might be. So I'll hold it a little closer, but take a very close look and see if you can guess what that color is. What do you think that one might be? That's actually one of my favorite eyeshadows to wear. I would say this is a shimmery chocolate. So a shimmery dark brown, medium brown. But I would like to call that either a shimmery mocha, a shimmery chocolate. I think that's what I would label that. One thing I noticed about this eyeshadow palette was that the colors weren't named, and that's kind of what gave me the idea to do this. Like, maybe I'll do another one and actually create cool names for each one. That'd be cool. So this one's gonna be a fun one to guess. This one's second from the last on the top row. We have a very unique color, very pretty. I actually am wearing a little tiny bit of this color today on my green side. So I would say that's a very, very pale green, like the palest of palest greens you could think of, is what that one is there. Now this one at the end, I think we can all agree on this one at the end. Would you say this one at the end is white? That's not even like a country white or an off-white. I would say that is a matte white. Which, to be honest, that's the only matte white shadow that I have. Because all my other ones are very shimmery, almost like a champagne, very creamy white eyeshadow. So that's kind of cool. I'll have to experiment with that one. Okay, so we're going to go down to the next row. We're going to take a look at this first one here. Okay, it looks like we have a green. Okay, that one looks like a very dark green, not quite army green, but pretty close. Pretty, I would say, or not army green, I would say forest green, like an evergreen, almost. Not quite that dark. Almost reminds me of a shimmery version of this one at the end, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, this next one we have, let's see, this one is blue. Yeah. This next one here, orange. We have pink. How about this next one? Now this next one is very similar to these two up here. But is it dark enough to be orange? I don't know. I think so. I think I would vote that as an orange. Light orange, dark orange. This one, light green. And then we have a dark green. This one's more close to that evergreen tree. Very foresty, very naturey color. Okay, so our third row here. We're going to start on this end. What would you say that color is there? I would say that is a shimmery turquoise. or a shimmery light blue, whichever you prefer. We have this one next, and that's another shade of blue. Next we have this one right here, this third one here, next to the blue. We have a very, very beautiful purple. It's like reminds me of like a magical purple. Then this one next. It's showing up a little darker on camera than it is in real life, but that is a very dark, dark purple. Very dark purple. It's got a lot of shimmer in it though, so if I hold it a different way, you'll see. You'll see the difference. This next one here we have, what do you say that one is? I would say that one is pink. Pretty and pink. Pink, pink, pink. Okay, and then next to the pink, what is that color? This color right here. This color right here. This one right here. What is that color? Green. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the last one on this row. What would you think about that? What would you call that color? Maybe a lime green. Okay. Maybe yellow. Maybe a lime yellow. Highlighter. Okay. I can see that. I would definitely put it in the green family. Just because it's with these other greens. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next line here. We have this first one. What are we gonna say this one is? Blue. Okay. And I'll hold it closer so you can get a better look. Okay, this next one we have navy blue. Yep. Okay. This one's very dark purple. Another shade of purple. Okay, good. And then this one actually, we're gonna call that one pink. Very shimmery pink. Okay, then we have a green here, a green here. And finally, we have our last row that we're going to decide. So, we're going to guess what these are. What do you guess this one is here? What about this one here? What's that? If you guessed shimmery navy blue, you got it correct. Okay, moving on to this one here. What would you say that one is? Okay. Silver. Yeah. Okay. And this next one. Purple. Absolutely. Okay, and this one here. The one right next to the purple. What's your guess on that one? Red. Absolutely, I absolutely agree. And here we go. What is this one? Orange. It's very close to red, but it is orange. Yes, you are right. Orange red. Okay, and then we have two more here, down at the very bottom. We have a shimmery army green here, and then an army green. Now they do look like they are probably black or a charcoal or a very, very smoky gray. But I can assure you they are not. They do have pigments of green in them, and I'll hold them in a different light so that you can see that. So if you take a close look, you can really see the beautiful colors in this palette. See that? Beautiful greens. I love green eyeshadow. So I hope that you enjoyed this little game we played today. Let me know in the comments how good your color vision is. And if you'd like more color related videos, let me know. And I will be so happy to do so. Okay. You take care of yourself now. You hear? You have a good day now. You hear? Take it easy now. You hear?